ElevenLabs can clone a voice so well that casual listeners genuinely can't tell it's AI. And that includes your own voice. There's real money in it. People are already earning from it, but there's also a legal line here that's easy to cross without meaning to. Let me show you the real ways to earn and exactly where that line is. So what ElevenLabs actually is, here's a quick version. ElevenLabs turns text into natural sounding speech and can clone a voice from a short audio sample. It's backed by serious money, an $11 billion valuation, funding from Sequoia, Nvidia as well. And this isn't a toy app. Studios, podcasters, and game developers already use it at scale. Free plan exists, but here's the catch that trips people up constantly. No commercial rights on free. Alright? If you're publishing to a monetized YouTube channel, selling client work, or using it in an ad, you need at least the starter plan. Keep that in mind because it matters for every way we're about to cover. Now, the first way to make money with this is, well, it's genuinely passive once it's set up. Sell your own voice. ElevenLabs runs something called the voice library. You record a clean sample of your own voice, you verify it's actually you through an on-camera check, and you publish it publicly. From there, other people can generate audio using your voice, and you earn every time they do. The numbers are real. ElevenLabs has paid out millions to voice creators through this. Base rate sits around 3 cents per 1,000 characters, roughly 90 seconds of spoken audio. Sounds small per use, but it adds up with volume, and a genuinely distinctive, well-tagged voice gets picked far more often. Now, here's the practical setup. 2 hours of clean recordings gets you a strong clone. A quiet room, a decent mic, a pop filter. That's it. Then tag your voice clearly by accent, tone, and language, so people searching for exactly your type of voice can actually find you. Now, apply for the quality badge once you're eligible. It noticeably boosts visibility and lets you set higher rates. This is the closest thing to real passive income on this whole list. You record once and you keep earning as people use it. So this is a really, really good one. Now, the second way to make money with this, and it's real growing lane, it's AI narrated audiobooks. Traditional audiobook narration is slow and expensive as hell. A full book can take a professional narrator weeks. With a clone voice, your own or one you properly licensed, you can produce a full audiobook dramatically faster. The creator plan is the recommended tier for this, since it unlocks professional grade voice cloning and higher audio quality, and once it's done, you can publish and sell directly through platforms like Google Play, ACX, Kobo, and similar audiobook marketplaces. Now, there's 2 ways to make money here. You can narrate and sell your own books if you write, or you can offer it as a service to independent authors who've written a book but can't afford a $5,000 professional narration. You deliver it faster and cheaper. They finally get their book in audio form, real value, real fee. Now, find these authors where they already gather. Self-publishing forums, writing communities on Reddit and Discord, and local writers groups are full of people sitting on a finished manuscript with no audio version, simply because the traditional route was too expensive to consider. The third way, and it's the most immediate one, is freelance voiceover work. Every small business needs voice work constantly. YouTube intros, ad reads, e-learning narration, explainer videos. Traditionally, that means booking a voice actor, scheduling a session, waiting for delivery, like all of these people here are doing. But if you go with AI voiceover, well, you offer speed instead. Take the script, generate clean, professional-sounding narration same day, deliver it. The starter or creator plan comfortably covers a handful of short gigs a month, and the entry cost is low enough that one small gig pays for the subscription. So, where to find clients? First of all, Fiverr. Always. Upwork. They both have constant demand for quick voiceover work. Small YouTubers who don't want to record themselves. Course creators needing narration for a dozen lessons. Local businesses wanting a professional voice on their ads. And just be upfront that it's AI voice work. Most clients care about quality and speed far more than the source, especially for short form and back office content. Honesty here builds trust and repeat business. Now, the serious catch, and this one can end more than just an account. You cannot legally clone a voice you don't own or don't have explicit permission to use. Not a client's voice from an old recording, not a public figure's voice, even for a joke video. At least a dozen US states now have specific voice cloning laws. California, New York, Tennessee's so-called Elvis Act among them, and this space is expanding fast. ElevenLabs actively enforces this too. Every generation is traceable back to the account that made it, and they've suspended accounts for cloning public figures without consent. That's on top of potential legal action under state publicity laws, separate from anything the platform does. So here's the working rule for any client project. If a project involves cloning someone else's voice, get that in writing before you touch a single sample. A real consent agreement, not a verbal okay. If you're building a personal brand voice for a client, put the cloning permission directly in your contract. And this isn't paperwork for paperwork's sake. It's what keeps you and your client on the right side of a genuinely enforced law. Now, the second catch, and it's about reputation as much as legality, AI voice fraud. Scammers cloning a real person's voice to trick someone into sending money or information. This is a genuinely rising problem, serious enough that security researchers track it as its own category. That's the dark side of the exact same technology powering the money-making ways we've just covered. This matters for you directly. If a client ever asks you to clone a voice for something that smells even slightly deceptive, impersonating a real person without their knowledge, faking an endorsement, anything that tricks a listener into thinking someone said something they didn't, walk away from that job. It's not worth the legal exposure, and it's not worth your name attached to it. Stick to clearly consensual, clearly disclosed voice work, and none of this touches you. And I'm going to be straight with you like always. ElevenLabs is a real, well-funded platform, and the money-making paths here are genuine. Licensing your own voice, audiobook narration, freelance voiceover work. People are earning real money doing exactly this right now. But voice cloning isn't like other AI tools. It touches someone's actual identity. That means consent isn't a suggestion. It's the whole legal foundation the entire business rests on. Respect it, document it, and this is a genuinely solid income lane. If you skip it, one bad project can undo everything you've built. And these three ways stack naturally. You can license your own voice passively in the background, take on freelance gigs for quick cash, and build toward audiobook projects as bigger, steadier work. It's the same skill, three income streams, all running off the same voice. So that's the real picture. License your own voice, narrate audiobooks, or offer freelance voice work. Always with consent locked down in writing. You need that. Protect yourself. Just record a clean sample today. Set up your voice library you're listing, and that's how this starts. And you need subscription in order to commercially use anything there. So yeah, be aware of that. Wish you good luck, and I'll catch you on the next one.